You're watching Outsourced, America's manufacturing crisis, built by Grip6.
I've been obsessed with belts for a long time. I wear a belt every day, and there was like 3 things that always drove me crazy about belts. You have all these holes, but you only use one of them. This big flap hanging off the front, and it usually sticks out under your shirt. And so I'd search high and low for a belt that would not do any of those things, and I couldn't find it. There's enough things in life that are super complicated, and I like to simplify things down. As an engineer, I thought it would be fun to try to design something myself that would actually be able to do that. So the belt's really cool because it solves those exact 3 problems. There's no holes, there's no flap, and it's super flat, like low profile. When you put it on, it doesn't stick out under your shirt, it ends up being super comfortable, and it's just extremely simple. We make our products right here in the USA. The webbing's a military webbing that we have custom made for us. It's rated at like 3,000 pounds. It's got just a ton of strength. The buckle that goes with it is an aerospace grade aluminum, and we actually make them ourselves in our shop. The strap and the buckle come apart super easy, and you can mix and match anything that you want. So you can make like 45 combinations. We have a ton of confidence in our product because we wear it every day, and we know that people that buy it absolutely love it. And so we're more than happy to say, just give it a shot, because if you don't love it, we'll totally give you a refund, no problem.
You know how I knew I was getting old? When I started to prioritize things like my socks and my belt, and I started complaining about my wallet, and that's when I knew. And now, when you improve on those things, you find actually the quality of your life is better. My Grip6 belt doesn't pinch me, and the little fat thing I have right here on the hip. Joining me now, BJ Minson, the founder of Grip6, and David Burton, General Counsel, Director of Marketing at Grip6. Okay, BJ, the belt itself, let's just set aside everything else. Why did it take so long to find a belt, for me to find a belt that didn't have the holes? It's the whole thing that's the problem for me, because they all look gnarled like that. Every single one of them does, and it drives me absolutely up the wall. This is the only belt I've ever seen like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it took a long time for that belt to come out. I hated the belt with holes for a long time, and so I used to wear one of David's military belts, and it was much better, but it still was really bulky. So it was kind of like, how could you make a belt that's like the military belt and doesn't have the holes but isn't so bulky? And that's kind of how I came up with the belt.
David, made in America. I've in the past, just doing stupid T-shirt ideas or various other dumb things I do on this show, I've looked at things like this, and it's so hard to find good stuff that is made in America. Or if you find it, it's super expensive. Yet, and that's what we've been talking about a lot tonight, yet you were able to do it. You guys were able to put together outstanding products that don't break the bank, made in America. I don't want you to give away all the trade secrets, but how'd you do it?
I think when we started Grip6, we had this idea that we didn't want to just be a business that was successful. We wanted to be a business that helped change a little bit, for the better in America. And so kind of like our underlying mission is to affect manufacturing. And the only way we can do that is to make products that are that we can do in scale, we can do mass quantities, and we can do them really high quality, they're innovative, and that they don't break the bank. And so as we go through things or we price things out, we price them as low as we can, and looking at getting as much manufacturing experience as we can as well. And so I guess the answer is, if you have that as an idea going forward, you push to that, you put your energy into it, you can be successful at it.
Manufacturing in America. People complain, rightfully so, about it leaving our shores, and it has left our shores, sadly, for decades. Since you are both knee-deep in this, David, I guess I'll stick with you for this one. Can we bring it back? You've been successful. You built this great company. Everyone's thrilled with everything. I get emails every single day. Jesse, the socks. Jesse, my wallet. But is this something on a larger scale that we as Americans can do? Can we bring it back?
Look, Jesse, it's not just that we can do it, we have to do it, right? I mean, manufacturing is the backbone of any economy, and especially for America. You're looking at America 50 years ago or so, and we were the kings of manufacturing in the whole world. So a lot of our economic success was built on the backbone of manufacturing, and the loss of manufacturing to us has been devastating. And maybe we don't feel it right now, but we will feel it in the future when we've lost the expertise and the knowledge, skills, and abilities that we really have to have to be a strong economy. So as manufacturing overseas, we lose control of it, and that means to some degree we lose control of the economy. And so we believe in a free market and global trade, but an understanding of the importance of things being made by us, right, is critical for Americans to regain. And the ability to do it again is to have the pride in it ourselves, and not just making products, but products that last a really long time, that are, like I said before, innovative. And we give everything, for example, at Grip6 a lifetime warranty to make sure that we can test ourselves, and making sure that we're following in line with our own values and principles. But the key to the future of American manufacturing is, in our opinion, we spent a lot of time thinking and discussing and moving in this direction, is modernizing manufacturing and being nimble, using automation and robotics and technology to be competitive. We can never be competitive with China or India for labor prices, for example, but we can be more than competitive with technology and innovation, which is what our strength is currently in any case. So I think that manufacturing in America, we have to rethink what it looks like. It looks nimble. It doesn't look like the old boy system of manufacturing 100 years ago. And as we accept that, and it looks really cool, modern American manufacturing is, and it looks great. And I can say, working at Grip6, it's something that is super fulfilling. So as we rebuild the American kind of manufacturing in several industries, not only is it really essential for economy, but it's also rather fulfilling for the people that work in it. We get a lot of technical jobs, technical labor, engineering and machining, and problem-solving skills that will help us for many years to come.
BJ, I'm actually glad the founder himself is here, because I have to ask you a question. There's currently a war going on within the Kelly household. You see, everyone knows that this is my Grip6 wallet, that I've held it up in front of the camera 8,000 times. This is my Grip6 wallet. I wanted to try one without the loop. I now have this wallet, and where my cards, as you can see currently, are. By the way, cards not falling out until I want them to. My youngest son is outraged that I have dropped the American flag and gone with one that did not have the American flag. I explained I wanted one without a loop. I'll give it up to the founder. Your call.
So what's your question as far as loop or no loop?
Loop or no loop? Which wallet? Do I go American flag with the loop or straight black?
I love the American flag, obviously, and I'm a loop guy myself. The loop is super nice to be able to grab something, pull it out, play with it a little bit, use your cards, and you don't risk dropping it because you have such a firm hold on it. So I'm a loop guy myself. I would go with the loop.
BJ, David, Grip6. Okay, each of you, 30 seconds. David, we'll start with you. Grip6. What's the next product you want? Don't tell me you're going to stop at belts, socks, and wallets, because you already make the 3 best things in the country. What's the next one? Give it to me.
I think we're going to jump out and go into something that's not an accessory. So pickleball paddles. We're also working on disc golf discs. And the call that we keep getting is for wool hoodies and wool sweaters. So that's my desire, is to go in that route. We need to build out more machines and get our technical expertise and manufacturing expertise into that. And I could see that within a year happening.
BJ?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it internally. I would just echo what David said. Yeah, we've got the pickleball paddles, which we're actually very close to and will probably happen by this summer. And then we kind of want to get out of like the accessory thing and kind of into some bigger markets. And obviously that requires bigger manufacturing, and that's something that we're always happy to do. So yeah, we're always kind of looking for the next thing.
You guys have no idea how angry my wife is going to be that you're coming up with hoodies now. Hoodies are my favorite thing in the world. I think I have like 20 of them, and now I'm going to have Grip6 hoodies on top of it, and pretty prolific Frisbee golfer. We called it Falf back in the day. BJ, David, thank you both so much, man. I love you guys. You know I do.